Hello, my name's David. I teach photography, digital art and history of art all year round at St Clair's College, Oxford. And over the summer, I'm going to be teaching on the Art and Digital Design in Oxford course, which I'm looking forward to very much. You can expect to study art in one of the most aesthetically appealing and exciting cities in the UK. Oxford is a beautiful city with a lot to offer art students and anybody who is interested in art. So you'll be doing that with a group of like-minded students who share your enthusiasm for art. We value enthusiasm. We assume that anyone who's enrolling for this course is going to be passionate about the arts and wanting to explore their interests further. We would also hope that you are interested not only in art but in the world around you. So art is increasingly it's cross-pollinating with different subjects in really interesting ways. So if you can be aware of what's going on in different subjects, science, mathematics, technology, all of those kinds of things, even politics, social, cultural issues. These are all things that can feed into your practice. And the final thing that we hope you would have is some good ideas. Art is all about having nice ideas and maybe seeing the world in a slightly different way to other people. The main language that we speak in the classroom is English. That's simply because we have to have a common language because there are so many different nationalities in the group. So we have to be able to speak the same language so that we can all communicate. So it is an opportunity as well while you're here to develop your language skills as well as your skills relating to art and design. If your experience of doing and practicing art is fairly limited, then it will give you a little taste of how an art course might look. It will also give you an indication of how artists work. So you will understand what a studio looks like, what kind of materials can be found in a studio, what the expectations of art students might be. You'll also be creating material that you can use as part of a portfolio. And a portfolio is going to be really important if you're applying for courses later. You can take whatever you make here, or photographs of whatever you make, to any prospective colleges and show them what you've done. And that can be a lovely boost to your portfolio. We're going to be in Oxford, and Oxford itself is a wonderful classroom. So yes, we're using the studio, and we will be based here a lot of the time, but it would be a terrible waste if we didn't go out into Oxford because there is so much there for us to see and do. So we'll be using the city itself as an extension of the classroom and the studio. Oxford is full of wonderful and interesting art galleries and museums, and we'll be making good use of those. So we'll be taking you to the Ashmolean Museum, for example, maybe the Museum of Modern Art, the Museum of Natural Science. All of these places offer fantastic opportunities for you to find inspiration for your work, and we'll be making the most of those. So we can go out sketching, taking photographs, that kind of thing, gathering material that you can then use in your work later on. And we also get guest speakers in. So we think it's quite important for you to be exposed to real-life working artists and just get a flavour of what they do with their life. You know, what does the life of an artist actually look like? Your phone is going to be a really important capturing device in terms of taking photographs. So we know you're going to bring that anyway. So your phone camera is important. If you have any particular editing software that you prefer to use on your laptops or any other device, then bring it with you. You know, you can always use that in the classroom. If you have a better quality camera that you use, maybe a digital SLR camera, then by all means bring it and you can use it on the course. If you don't have those things, then we will try to provide iPads for you to work on. because we hope to do digital editing on various bits of software on the iPads, so you can borrow those when you get to St Clair's. We have a wonderful studio in which you can work, which is relatively new. It's very well equipped. We have a dark room in the studio if you're interested in developing negative film. We have access to computer facilities. There's a wonderful garden outside, so we can use that as an extension of the studio. And elsewhere on the campus, we have a lovely canteen. We have a fantastic library, which will help you with your research. And I think you'll find the whole environment in which the college is located to be very conducive to focus and study, and just a really enjoyable, nice place to be. I hope you will take away a renewed confidence in your ability to simply be yourself and express yourself in ways that you want to have the freedom to do that. And also to believe that that freedom is actually a really valuable part of artistic practice, to be able to go wherever your inspiration takes you and not be too worried about what's right or wrong at this stage. I hope you feel like your horizons are a little bit broader when you leave, and that your sense of what's possible in art is a little bit bigger than it was before you came. I hope you also take away maybe an increased appreciation of different cultures and perspectives, and I hope that will come from the interactions and conversations that you will have with your fellow students. And as such, I hope you take away new friendships that will last after you've done the course and when you go back home.